Hello, my friends. It's Monday, and your Tarot Fairy Godmother is back in Palm City, so you know what that means. It is time for the 3-card weekly reading. So, one of my lives last week, I don't remember which one, I brought out a really beat up deck and I was commenting on it. And someone said, it is so great to see that beat up deck. That's a well-loved deck. And I can't wait till I have cards that are well-loved like that. We would love to see more of your well-loved decks. Now, that had never occurred to me. Never, ever. When I was a much younger reader, and people would say, oh, that's a well-worn deck. And of course, it would be a deck I'd had for 3 months because I wear out my decks quickly. I'd be a little embarrassed, even though they didn't mean it in any kind of bad way. But now I realize that having this whole collection of really beat up decks is, as was one of you, I think it was Pamela's Insight, said, that really is a sign of like how long I have been at this and just what the journey has been. So I introduce you to my very old and well-worn Unicorn Tarot. And that's what we're going to be using today for the 3-card weekly reading. As we start off, I want to first say thank you to Pamela Phillips and Lisa McCord for starting us out with super stickers. Really appreciate that. Super chats and super stickers are ways that you can show your support for this broadcast, and I'm very, very grateful. You can also show your support for this channel by becoming a member, and you can see who the members are because their names are in green. So a special shout out to all our members. I also appreciate it if you haven't yet subscribed. Please do. Make sure you hit the bell. If you're watching the replay, of course, you may find lots of things here that are resonant for you, so thank you for being here as well. Other things you can do to support this channel, like this video, and share this channel with your tarot friends. We are doing stuff here on YouTube. There's lots of great tarot readers on YouTube, but we are doing some stuff here that really no one else is doing. So if you have friends who you think might enjoy it, send them along. And Katie Kondo has been a member at the stars level for 4 months. So congratulations to her. We really appreciate that. All right, let's get going. And here, of course, is the evidence of how my decks get so beat up. And also, people comment, wow, lots of reversals. How do those reversals happen? Look at that. There's a twist. When I shuffle, I break the deck in half and I twist one half to make sure there are a lot of reversals, because if that energy is going to be there, I want to invite it. I do not see reversals as negative. I simply see the reversal as adding a little more information. And as a tarot reader, I want the most information possible. So that's how I do it. So we're going to do 3 cards for the collective for the week, and then single cards for all who request in the order that I see you. And please let me know how these 3 cards resonate. And remember, while you're waiting, if you hear something that I'm saying to something else that resonates for you, you can take it to your own heart. All right. Nice to see you all. I'm just scrolling back and looking at the comments. Sarah, the notorious FGM. Yes. Robin Renee, so nice to see you. Robin Renee is the one who gave me the name Tarot Fairy Godmother, and then started calling me the notorious FGM. And I have got to say, I appreciate that so much. As I started out as a young tarot reader. Now I'm an older tarot reader, and trying to come into what is my identity as an older tarot reader. And I don't have to worry about that anymore because Robin Renee took care of that for me. And I love it and I appreciate it. And thank you all for embracing it as I embrace it. All right. let us get going. So here we go. 3 cards for the collective with the Unicorn Tarot. First card, 7 of Cups reversed. Second card, what did I tell you about reversals? 9 of Swords reversed, and then the Fool. Okay, my friends, if I put all of these together, there is really a clear message here this week. Whether in your own personal lives or when looking at news of the world or news of the nation, it's really easy to get lost in dark imaginings. It is really easy to get lost in worry, to fret, and perhaps there are things going on in your personal life that are causing some worry. Now, this is not me suggesting, or the cards, suggesting spiritual bypassing. But I think there's a difference between spiritual bypassing and optimism. As we look at the week ahead, very clearly, these 3 cards indicate a need for optimism. When we look at the 7 of Cups reversed, even if you feel like your options are limited, even if you feel like you can't muster your imagination to visualize what you want for yourself, at least do not give in to those dark imaginings. Do not give in to anxiety. 9 of Swords reversed. It is time to come out from that cloud of upset, from that cloud of overthinking and the Fool. It is time to recognize that there are still new adventures, new journeys to be had, and that we can approach life with the joy of the explorer, with the joy of the inner child, that we can honor our journey, that we can honor our inner child, and that we can take a leap of faith into the week and into our lives without worry, without anxiety, and without worrying about what we see as limited options or limited resources. Make sense? Optimism, even in the face of difficulty. And again, it's not spiritual bypassing. We can see difficulty, we can acknowledge difficulty, and we can still stay optimistic. And sometimes the energy of optimism brings new options and new possibilities. All right, let me know how that resonated for you. And we will now go ahead and look at, I'm just reading comments. And Ben agrees, love reversals too, not negative, just the energy coming through differently. Agreed. Yes. Robin Renee, love you and your insight and wisdom. So appreciative. Thank you so much. Okay, so now let us do the shuffle. And we'll do the requests for single cards in the order that I see them. All right, and the first that I see is Diana Price. Diana, thank you so much for being a member here. Glad you're taking Monday off. Here is a card for the week for you. Look at that. The Fool reversed. And so it's interesting because the Fool was one of our cards for the week, but of course then it came up upright. So the Fool reversed. You want to this week be careful about rash decisions. You want to be cautious in how you move forward. When the Fool is reversed for me, there can be a sense of wanting to be a little careful about how you take your next steps forward. Be a little conservative about what you choose this coming week in terms of work or how you make money or how you take care of yourself. Practice good self-care and think every step. I'm not saying that to make you paranoid. The Fool is a positive card no matter what. But there is a little bit of a, I don't even want to say warning, that sounds too strong, an admonition. Just to be a little careful in how you go forward and in the plans you make. Have a backup plan. Wear belt and suspenders. All right. Now, goodness gracious, I have a lot of people to thank. That's a nice position to be in. Wendy Milano, thank you for being a member here, and thank you so much for the super sticker. Really appreciate that. Julie Rogan, nice to see you. Thank you so much for the super chat. Totally appreciate you. Thank you so much. I think you're a member too, so thanks for that. And Donna, I haven't seen you in forever. Donna DiStefano, thank you so much for the super sticker. Really appreciate that. Okay, next up, we have Marion Newbury. Thank you for being a member here. Thank you for using a members only emoji. Here is, I also shuffle this way, right? Here is your card for the week. The Knight of Rods, which would be like the Knight of Wands. This week, you have a real opportunity, Marion, to move yourself forward. You have a real opportunity to think about where you want to go, what you want to do, and your parameters for that: creativity, spirituality, and fun. Those three things. Perhaps plan to come to StarCon, maybe even in person, West Palm Beach in January. It's not a bad thing. January 20th through 22nd. Not just you. Lots of you should be planning to come to StarCon, either in person or online. Sorry. But seriously, what would be fun, spiritual, and creative? Think about that for the week, and think about making plans for the rest of your life in all of those ways. So this bodes well for the week and also gives you permission as you plan your life going forward to focus on those three things: fun, spirituality, and creativity. All right, Pamela Phillips, thank you so much for being here. Thanks for being a member. Everyone loved you at my party. So I got to meet Pamela Phillips in person. It's one of the reasons I do these tarot tours, is to meet y'all in person. I've known Pamela through my Zoom classes, and also through some private work we've done together for a long time, but had never met her in person. And we had so much fun at her party. That was just fabulous. Really appreciate that. Okay, a card for you and one for your daughter. Yes, absolutely. Just two things before I do that. I want to acknowledge that Cassandra has been a member for a full year, 12 months. That is really cool. And I want to say thank you to Cassandra for the super sticker. Really, really appreciate that. All right, so here we go. A card for you, Pam, and one for your daughter, of course. Here we are. First for you, Pamela. For your week ahead, the King of Pentacles. Girl, you are on top of it. You are doing what you need to do. You are taking care of everything you need to take care of, and don't you tell yourself anything different, and don't let anyone else tell you anything different. You are taking care of all the things you need to take care of, and you're doing a great job, and so you will this week. All right. Now, for your daughter, here we go. A card for the week ahead. The Knight of Cups. Approach this week from the perspective of love. You are moving forward. You are moving forward doing things you love. Whether or not you feel like you are surrounded by people you love right now doesn't matter. Lead with love. Lead with your heart. Find the people, find the places, find the things that you love, and know that you are moving yourself forward. So when we talk about love, this could also be about romance. This card does bode very well for romance, I will say that. But it's also, it's on sort of a larger level, the love of the work you do, the love of the opportunities you have, and finding things to love in every aspect of your life. Hey, White Magic Witch, thanks for being here. Here's a card for you. The Ace of Swords reversed. My friend, this week you are really going to have to figure out what is true and what is not true. Is someone being dishonest with you? Or are you being dishonest with yourself? Are you holding on to beliefs or ideas that are not serving you? This week, search for the truth internally and externally. Carrie Dunnick, so happy to see you. Hope you're doing well. You got a lot going on. All right, here is your card for the week. Three of Pentacles reversed. I wonder if some of that, what's going on, is regarding work. If there's some things at work that aren't going the way you want, or some changes you did not anticipate. You're going to have to roll with the punches. And you may have to work really hard to prove yourself in a particular situation. Do not lose confidence. Do not lose confidence in yourself or in your path. Make sure that you are moving forward. Make sure you get the recognition you need. And if changes are coming, embrace them. It will be fine. Teresa Chase, so nice to see you. Thanks for being a member here. Thanks for using a members only emoji. We got the full moon tomorrow morning. Thanks for reminding us. Here's a card for the week. The Hierophant. So this week, focus on teaching and learning. What do you need to learn? In what way are you a teacher? In what way do you use authority? In what ways do you need to accept authority from others? Where does it make sense for you to follow rules and routines, and where doesn't it? This week, know that you have all the power in your life that you need. There is so much here, and I think you're in school, aren't you? This card is a very, very positive card for going to school, for using that to get you to where you want to be in your life. So one way or the other, it's about study, it's about the growth that comes from education, either formal or informal. So embrace that. Lisa McCord, I'm so happy to see you. Thanks for the super sticker today. So you've been buried in work and trying to remedy that. All right. Here is a card for the week for you, Lisa McCord. The moon reversed. Yeah, you got a lot to figure out. This week, you're going to be chasing down mysteries, trying to figure out what happened, trying to figure out how to remedy not only how busy it is, but all the things that are going on. There's a lot of moving parts, personally and professionally. And this week, you're really going to make some headway, putting it all together so you have better life balance, and so that you solve some of the problems in all aspects of your life. So that's a good thing. Okay. Let's see what we got next. Ben, Libra Does Tarot. Thanks for being a member here. Thanks for using members only emojis. Here's a card to start the week for you. The Empress. Ben, this week, think about what you want to nurture in your life. Recognize your power to nurture your abundance and your success. Recognize your strength and your authority to help make the world and the world around you a more nurturing place for everybody. Recognize the energy that you challenge here. Oh, I said challenge. I meant channel. But, is there an energy that you are challenging? Remember, we think about the Empress so much as mom and all of that, and that's great. But the Empress is also a powerful leader. And the Empress leads with nurturance and with love. But don't cross her. So are there energies in the world that you are challenging? Recognize you have the authority and the power to do that too. All right. I want to say thank you to Jeannie Mnuchin. Thank you so much for the super sticker. Really appreciate that. Oh, and Lisa, the moon reversed, spot on. Got it. Okay, and Marion's 100% in for StarCon. Fabulous. Okay, so Diana, you're getting Fool energy all over the place. Okay. Next up, hang on, let's see, where are we? Hang on, scrolling. Okay. The Night Wisdom Tarot. Nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Here is a card for you. The Six of Swords reversed. This week, really try to employ, I think employ is the word I wanted. Really try to employ logic. There may be, people will say, and you're a very spiritual person, right? People will say that logic and spirituality don't always go together, but I think most of the time they do. And so if you're feeling something or feeling a certain way about something, run it through the test of logic. Does it really make sense? And, sometimes we'll get things that don't make sense and they turn out to be true. But the reason they don't make sense is because we cannot imagine how they can make sense. So logic, imagination, spirituality. These things must work together in all our lives. But this week, it's particularly important for you. So that's what you want to pay attention to. How's that for heady theoretical stuff? All right, Febborn, so nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. Here is a card for the week for you. Febborn, the Chariot. I wonder if you're planning to go on a trip. I don't know if you'll go on a trip this week, but you might plan one this week. And, there is so much here just about moving forward. How you are in control of your own life and how you can move forward according to your own desires. I think there are times that you don't feel that sense of control in your life, but you really need to, especially this week. Recognize your control, recognize your ability, recognize your strength. That's what seems really important for you this week. Lisa Harmon, I want to thank you so much for being a member, and thank you so much for starting us out today with a super chat. Really, really appreciate it. All right, here we go, Lisa Harmon. The Two of Swords reversed. It's going to be a tricky week for you, my friend. You may find yourself having to be in two places at the same time. You may find yourself having to make some hard choices. You may find yourself doing some deep soul searching about where you are in your life and where you want to be. None of that is fun, but all of it is well and good. Hold space for your process. You don't have to figure it out all at once. If there are logistical issues this week, you can figure it out. It's okay. But those larger issues about figuring out your life, figuring out how you want to go forward, where you want to be, right now you're still figuring out what the questions are, let alone what the answers will be. So take your time, but be in that process. Claire C., my good friend, so happy to see you. Hope to see you at StarCon again. Wait till you see this new hotel. Oh my gosh, it is lit. Claire, thank you so much for being a member here. Here is a card for you. The Three of Rods, which of course is the Three of Wands. Claire, this week you really want to envision your success. What does success look like for you? What would a successful life at this juncture be for you? Think about it from a perspective of creativity. Think about it from a perspective of what it takes to enjoy your life. And recognize that you have been successful. You are already successful. And you're just adding the crowning glory onto that. Hey, Chara Saddlemeyer, so nice to see you. Thanks for being a member here. Happy to see you here. Starting the week with the card, and thanks for using members only emoji too. Starting out with a card for you and for Lucian. Here we go. We're doing you first, Chara. A card for the week for you. The Four of Swords reversed. Get going, man. No rest for the weary. You're going to be busy this week. So make sure you take good care of yourself and go for it. Whatever you got to do, be busy, get things done. Now is not a time to retreat. It's a time to move forward. It's a time to go get whatever it is you need, whatever it is you need to do. That's what the energy is supporting this week. All right. And for you, Lucian, here we go. The world reversed. Lucian, the world may not be the way you want it to be, and the more you learn about the world, the less you may enjoy it. That's true for all of us, but it may be particularly true for you this week, and it's okay. Because remember, for everything you find in the world that is wrong, there's so much that is also right. Your journey now and going forward is to hold space for what's wrong, hold space for the possibility of what could be fixed, and also hold space for all the things that can be good in your world. And that's a dichotomy. That's a lot of things to hold space for at the same time, but you can do it and you must do it. Sarah, thanks so much for being a member here. Thanks for using a members only emoji. Sorry I've been MIA. Work has been nuts. You were right that I have to tough out this temporary assignment a little longer. Sorry. I'd love a card for the week. You got it. The Wheel of Fortune reversed. Yeah, man. You are definitely dealing with some things you'd rather not be dealing with, and I'm sorry to say it, and I'm sorry to see it, but here it is. But remember, it is temporary. Hang in there. It will be okay. Do not get stuck in worry or upset about anything. Just let it roll, my friend. You may not be happy where you're at today, but by the end of the week, things may look completely different. So just let it roll. Gemini Sun, so nice to see you. So sorry you're going through such a tough time. Let's see what we got going on here for you. The Six of Cups reversed. I really think you're doing a lot of looking either into your own past or things that have happened recently, what you wanted, what you hoped for, and what has happened. And it is difficult. And you are processing, and it's okay to process. But remember that some of the processing that you're doing, you're sort of looking at things a certain way, and that's okay, but you're gonna have to ultimately open up to other possibilities and other good things for the future, because that's there too. Okay, Nalini. So nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. Your emoji game is spot on as usual. Here is a card for you. You're the second one to get this today. The Knight of Rods or the Knight of Wands. This week, really think about how you can move forward. There's been some changes. Things have not gone exactly the way you expected, but that's okay. There are ways to move forward. There are even ways to travel. There are things to do that are fun, that are creative, that are spiritual. Go forward with them. Don't let anyone piss in your Cheerios. And know that you are indeed moving forward. Peggy Lou Leven, so nice to see you. Thank you for being here. So happy to see you. Thanks for being a member. So let's see what we got going on for you. The Ace of Wands reversed. I feel like you're feeling a bit deflated. Things have not gone the way you wanted. And maybe you're feeling sad, maybe you're not feeling well. It's a little bit of a tough time for you. Take time to gather your energy. Take time to heal. Take time for yourself. Try to find your inspiration this week. All right, Nesty, thank you so much for being here. Thanks for being a member here. Okay, a card for the week, one for you and one for your daughter as well, most certainly. For you, Nesty, the Knight of Rods reversed. I feel like there's a lot going on in your life that feels difficult, disappointing, and maybe even a bit oppressive. And that's really hard. And you're going to have to move through that energy this week. And it's like walking through mud. It's not easy. But you will get there and you will be fine. Remember your power. Remember your strength. Anything that you're struggling with right now is really a temporary struggle. And you'll get through it. It'll be fine. Okay, for your daughter. The Queen of Rods. So that's very interesting. Mother and daughter. Daughter gets Queen of Rods or Queen of Wands. Mother gets King of Wands reversed. I think, for the mother-daughter team, this says the two of you can really be on the same page and can move forward together as a team in a really positive way. Now, specifically for the daughter, the Queen of Wands, this week, focus on your creativity. Focus on the things that make you feel like you're moving forward. Focus on ways that you can be a good leader when you look at the people around you. Focus on doing things that make you feel happy. Smile Soul 20, so nice to see you. Thanks for being a member here. Here is your card for the week. The Hermit reversed. So this week, you're definitely going to have to deal with people, maybe more than you wanted. But this may also be about new friends, about people that you wouldn't expect to treat you well or treat you in a friendly way may actually do so. And so do not hide yourself. Be willing to connect with others. Be willing to be in community with others. Be willing to make new friends. And be willing to let people who maybe haven't been so friendly in the past be more friendly now. Kathleen, Patricia, I'm happy to see you. So what we do on Mondays is a card for the week ahead. So here we go for you. What do we see for your week ahead? You're the second one to get this, the Six of Cups. You are really thinking about your past. It may be that you're looking at the possibility of returning to something you've done before or wondering if you should. This does not say you will, it does not say you should, but it does say you may be thinking about it and it's worth thinking about. So this week, I think some contemplation about the past versus now and what that means about how you go forward to the future. Melissa Grosso, it's so nice to see you. It was so great to see you in Connecticut. I hope you're doing well. I saw those pictures on social media about your trip to New York City. So much fun. That looks so great. Okay. Thank you so much for being a member here. Here is your card for the week. The Empress, you're the second one to get this. Girl, you are large and in charge. Don't let anyone make you feel less than. You're the boss. You're the one in charge. Spiritually, practically, creatively, in every way. Nurture yourself, nurture those around you, but remember that you are a leader and lead. Lead with authority and all will be well. Amber A, good morning. How are you? Here is a card for you. The King of Swords reversed. So this week, there may be something about leadership, either officially or unofficially, professionally or casually, and really looking at how you are being an example to others or how you are leading others. There may also be something here about communication, some way that you need to communicate where it's difficult to communicate. You may need to have a difficult conversation with someone this week. There may also be looking at what is true and what is not true, and how are you expressing that truth? And have you been hanging on to something that's not true that you need to let go of? All right. Kathy, so nice to see you. Thanks for being a member here. Glad that you are here. Thanks for using members only emojis. Here is your card for the week. You're like the second person to get this. You get the Hierophant. This week, Kathy, There may be ways you really need to step up to some leadership, to use your authority. You may be learning or studying something. You may find yourself attending some rite or ritual or getting an invitation, a wedding, a testimonial, a funeral, something of that nature, going through some rite of passage for someone. So whatever that is, call spiritual faith to mind, do what you have to do, and recognize that, sometimes you will have a tendency to give up your authority, and you shouldn't. All right. Donna, I want to thank you again for the super sticker. Really appreciate that. It's great to see you. Donna DiStefano, I feel like I haven't seen you in forever. Hope you're doing well. Here's a card for you. The 10 of Cups reversed. I feel like there's some stuff going on right now with home or family, with people that you care about, something that is difficult. And so we are all holding space for you, whatever it is you're going through. And you have to hold space for yourself. Be kind to yourself. Remember, you have a good community around you. This does not predict a particular outcome one way or the other. It just recognizes that this may be a bit of a difficult week. Hold space for that. Be nice to yourself and allow there to be room for healing for all. Von Ray, it's so nice to see you. Thank you so much for being here. Thanks for being a member here. Thanks for using members-only emojis. Von Ray, the Ace of Pentacles reversed. There's going to be some weird stuff at your job this week. It might be time to apply for a higher position. It might even be time to look for a different job. Not necessarily because anything bad is happening, but just because, maybe you're getting ready for a change in some way. You may also find you have some additional expenses, so be aware of that. It could also be that you're just feeling a little ungrounded, and so you may have to ground into where you are. It may be you're still finding your place in your new situation. So that's a lot of possibilities for this week, all of them a little difficult but not terrible. So the key is just be grounded and know that you can move forward in a smart, successful way. Robin Renee, of course, I'll be happy to pull a card for you. Thanks for being a member here. Happy to see you. Here is a card for you for the week ahead. I shuffled, and you also got the Ace of Pentacles, but I'm going to give you a complete different meaning for it. This week, if you can, take some time off. If you can, you need to unground yourself. You need to untether yourself. You need to take some time for yourself as much as possible. Ben, you have a good memory. So in our conversation about beat up decks, you also like the well-loved decks. It was my Friday wrap-up using the Morgan Greer, which in fact is still right here. And, that reminds me too, if you're going to stop back on Friday at noon for the Friday weekly wrap-up, if you can remember what your card is today, like write it down and remember it, and tell me about it, then we make a nice connection where we started and where we ended with the week. All right, Jeannie Mnuchin, so nice to see you. Thanks for being a member here. It was so great to see you in Connecticut. And thanks so much for the super sticker. Really appreciate it. So a card for you, one for Colleen and one for Andy. Yeah, we can do that. Okay, starting with you, Jeannie, a card for you for the week. The Page of Pentacles. My friend, this week you're going to get some stuff done. You're going to feel like you are preparing, that you are moving forward, that you are learning, that you are teaching, that you are communicating. Things are going to move forward this week. Hallelujah. Okay, for Colleen. You're the second one to get this, Colleen. The Moon reversed. This week, you're going to figure some stuff out. Some things that you hadn't known what to do with or how to handle in the past are going to become very, very clear this week. So be open to that. It'll help. It may not be pleasant, but it will help. It will help you find your way forward. Now, for Andy. I shuffled, and Andy, you got the same card that Jeannie did. I think this week you're going to find some new things that you have learned, new skills, new abilities, maybe even new job opportunities as you go forward. It may be a new idea for something you're going to do professionally, but one way or the other, there is a moving forward. All right, Mystics Haven, so nice to see you. Here is a card for you. Wow, this card is really prevalent. You can see that I'm shuffling. You can see it's not marked in any way to make it come out more often, which can happen, but it's not happening here. So Mystics Haven, 6 of Cups. For you, I'm going to interpret this card this way. It is reversed. Healing from the past. This week, you need to focus, whether it's healing on childhood stuff, healing on stuff that happened a month ago, a year ago, whatever. Healing from the past. That's the key for you this week. Okay, Katie Kondo. Thank you so much for being here. Thanks for being a member. Really appreciate you. Here is a card for you. The 2 of Cups. Katie, I have a feeling this is going to be about the team assemblage. That this week you'll welcome some new people into your life in a really positive way, or at least get the indication that that's happening. So, hallelujah. JF1, nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Here's a card for you. Knight of Cups, you're the second person to get this, maybe the third today. So, JF1. This week, you will find yourself moving forward. You may even find yourself planning a trip. And this is a very good card for romance. Whatever your romantic life is like, this card encourages good things romantically. But on a deeper, more spiritual level, more psychological level, it asks you to move forward with love. Love for yourself, love for the people around you, even if you don't like them. Whatever you do, what do they say? You catch more flies with sugar than you do with vinegar. And if the sugar is real and not fake, it's even better. So move forward with love. Martha Vink, it's nice to see you. Thanks for being a member here. A card for you. Of course, it was so great to see you in Connecticut. You get the Chariot. You're the second one to get this. This week, you're going to make real motion forward toward your move in a very, very positive way, and it will really feel good. It will start to feel like you're going to have a good ending and a good start. Maria Pia, I am happy to see you. Hope you're doing very well. Here is a card for you. The Hanged Man reverse. This week, my friend, you take control. Do not wait. Move. Do what you got to do. You're in control. You make your decisions. You do what you need to do. Do not look to other people to make decisions for you, and do not wait. We spring into action now. Linda Armstrong, my good friend. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for being a member here. Here is a card for you. Two of Rods, 2 of Wands. Linda, this is really thinking about the future. This week, you're going to think about where you want to go, what you want to do immediately and in the long run. Using your creativity, using your... you've got a particular magical ability to make things work. And that's what you're going to be doing, making things work so you can move forward the way you want to. Horse Fan Dunn, my good friend. Nice to see you. Thanks for being a member here. Thanks for using members only emojis. Here is a card for the week for you. 3 of Wands. You're not the first one to get this week. This week, see yourself as successful. You may find yourself being successful at something you're working on right now. But I think sometimes you could be a little self-deprecating or self-effacing. And this week, be who you are, loud and proud, be strong in yourself, and know your power. Seriously. Cassandra, I'm happy to see you. Thanks for being a member here. A card for you and a card for Raquel. I'm wondering if I already saw Raquel here today. Not sure, but I will absolutely do it. And if it's Raquel's second card, well, that's okay. Okay, so starting with you, Cassandra, thanks so much for being a member. Thanks for using a members only emoji. The High Priestess reverse, Cassandra, Cassandra, Cassandra. Stop feeling guilty. I think you're all in this place of guilt, whether it's feeling guilty for your good fortune, feeling guilty for something you're not doing in some aspect of your life, feeling guilty for something you are doing in some aspect of your life. You know, this is a thing that happens when we become parents. Stop it. You're fine. You're doing great. You're doing the best a person possibly could do. Give yourself some credit for what you're doing. And for Raquel, the 10 of Rods, Raquel, Raquel, Raquel. There is so much here. It's a heavy burden. You're dealing with a lot. You've got so much going on. You can handle it. There is nothing here that you can't handle. If there's something you've taken on that you can put down that you want to let go of, by all means, let go of it. For gosh sakes, let go of it. But if there's things you can't let go of, you'll be fine. It may not be the easiest week, but you've got this. All right. Let's see who's next. Hey, Pamela's Insight. Nice to see you. Thank you so much for being here. Here is a card for you. Pamela's Insight. The rant. Spiritual bypassing what it is and what it isn't. Man, I could rant on that for a long time. Thank you. I am totally going to do that. Totally. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's a great one. I might do that today. Good Lord. All right, thank you for that. Here's your card. Judgment. This week, out with the old, in with the new, putting closure to the past, recognizing your ability to be spiritually and divinely guided, recognizing your way forward in the most positive of ways. This is super powerful. You have been doing some really good work recently, and it shows. Very, very good. Okay, Wendy Milano. Thank you so much for being a member here. Thanks for using a members only emoji, and thank you so much for the super sticker. Really, really appreciate it. Here is a card for you. Not the first one to get this, my friend. Knight of Wands. My friend, you are moving forward. This week, you are really going to see how far you have come, how well you are moving forward, and how great your life is going to be moving forward. This is a very positive card for you right now. Again, focusing on fun, spirituality, creativity, moving forward at work, moving forward in your life. It's all good. Oh, my goodness, my goodness. Just jumping ahead for a minute. Lisa Harmon regarding the 3-card collective reading. Cold shivers went down my spine when I saw the weekly draw. I see it as breaking through the illusion and setting forth. I love that. That's beautiful. Okay. Quinn Kilharius. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Nice to see you. Here is a card for you. Page of Rods, or the Page of Wands. This week is a great week for communication. Communicating with others, having fun with people, collaborating with others, learning, taking a class, reading a book about things that you really enjoy. This week, cultivate your inspiration and share your inspiration with others. Diana, are you sure the 3-card reading is for the collective and not for me? Hey, take it how it is, my friend. Whatever works for you, that's how you take it. Julie Rogan, thank you so much for being a member here, and thank you for helping out with the super chat. Here is a card for you. Julie Rogan. 7 of Swords reversed. Trust yourself, and trust yourself some more. Do not let people cause you to doubt yourself. Do not let your inner critic cause you to doubt yourself. Trust yourself. That's the key. It is, it is, it is. Kim Case, it's so nice to see you. I just overscrolled. Sorry, give me a minute, gotta scroll back. Kim Case. Thank you, Kim, for being a member here. So it's you, Maria, Anthony, and also Belinda. Okay, here we go. Kim Case. Death. So, you know, the death card does not indicate a death card, but I do know that you and Maria just lost your mom. And we know that, you know, that creates a lot of change. It creates a lot that needs to happen. And I think that's really going to be what you're dealing with this week in a lot of ways. And it's not easy, but you'll handle it. You'll be fine. You'll be okay. And you'll do what needs to be done. It's hard when you lose your mom. It changes things. And so you just have to be there for the journey. Maria. So Judgment is also a card that can talk about endings. And so, you know, you're also going through this, the loss of your mom's life, the loss of your mom, and how you move forward from that. And that will also be your focus for this week in many ways. Anthony. Four of Wands. You know, some of this energy of change in your family is going to spur you to really find what you're looking for. You have been looking for a long time for the space and the thing and all the people and just everything that will help you create the life that you really want. And this week, you're going to move forward on that. You absolutely will. And Belinda. Belinda, Six of Swords reversed. This week, you are not going to move around a lot. This week, you are going to find yourself just kind of doing what you have to do, taking care of what you have to take care of, and not thinking about too much at all. And that's exactly where you should be at this time. It's perfectly okay. All right, Christina, Karen Winkle, and you. Yes, absolutely. And thanks to Karen Winkle for being a member here. So we'll start with you, Christina. Justice reversed. There may be some things going on in your life that feel out of balance or unfair. And that's hard, but roll with it in whatever way you have to. If there's a change you can make the change. If there's a change if there's no change you can make, you just got to take the long view. That's really the key. And Karen Winkle. Six of Wands reversed. You are not allowed this week to feel bad about yourself. When I see the Six of Wands reversed, what I think is a person is not feeling like a winner. You have to embrace the fact that you are a winner. You must. Your tarot fairy godmother deems it so. Know that you are a winner and know that all will be well. Seriously. Clumsy Clairvoyance, it's so nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Hey, you're like the second one, maybe third one to get this today, Clumsy Clairvoyance. This week you will be moving forward. You may be planning some travel, but one way or the other, you're going to find the key to get where you want to go, or at least move forward in that journey. So this is a very positive card for you this week. Okay, Linda, we've done you. Ben, thank you. Love the challenge aspect. It's spot on. Channel and challenge, right? That happens. Oh, Carrie, so work is a lot of what's going on, so that Three of Pentacles reverse makes sense. Okay. Teresa, you are in school full time. Very good. Okay, hey, Mix You here. So nice to see you, Michelle. Glad that you are here. Here we go. Justice reversed. There are some things going on that feel unfair, out of balance, ridiculous. Authorities that you have to be dealing with where you have to cut through a bunch of red tape and it's hard. Black. None of this feels good, but you'll get through it one foot in front of the other. Just do what has to be done and it'll be done and it'll be okay. Okay, Jake, nice to see you. Thanks for being here. Glad you are here. Here is a card for you. Ace of Rods reversed. This week, you may be feeling a little low energy. You may not be feeling well physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. Do what you must do to nurture yourself and to find your inspiration. Seriously. Betty Flesher, I'm so happy to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member here. Here is a card for you. Betty Flesher, you're like the third person to get this. Ace of Pentacles reversed. For you, take care of yourself this week. You've been taking care of others, running around. It is time for you to do some good self-care this week. You must. Autumn Pond, so nice to see you. Thanks for being a member here. Yes, indeed, you are in time for a card. Let's see what we got here. The Devil reversed. This week, expect some improvement, some healing, some things getting better, some obstacles being removed. Hallelujah. Kimberly, can I have a card, please? Yes, you can. Nice to see you. Glad you're here. Here's a card for you. The Four of Swords reversed. Get busy. Do what you have to do this week. Do not let any grass grow under your feet. Take care of business. Take care of stuff. Get stuff done. It is time. Opportunity awaits. And thank you all for the feedback. I don't always read it aloud, but I do read it. I do see it. Jackie Masters, it's nice to see you. Thanks for being a member here. Glad you are here. Oh, and I just got distracted. Hang on one second, Jackie. Kim Case, thank you for being a member here. Thanks for signing in as a member. Belinda laughed so hard. So right now, so remember that Belinda, this is like how good tarot is, right? Belinda just gave birth to twins. She got the Six of Swords reversed. I'm like, this week you're not moving around a lot. She just gave birth to twins. Six of Swords reversed. She laughed so hard. The twins were born today. Congratulations. What a blessing. A hospital stay is planned till Friday. So she's moving real slow. And that feels like a long time in the hospital. I know when we did a reading, we predicted that things would take a long time. So just do what you have to do, heal, and love those babies. I'm so excited for you. All right. Jackie Masters. A card for the week. All right. Thanks for your patience. And again, thanks for being a member here. All right. Ten of Pentacles. Jackie, you go. Good things this week. The ancestors are with you. Maybe something good for you financially. Maybe something good regarding family. This is a super, super positive card. You said you're traveling this week. Are you spending time with family or friends? Going back to a family homestead? Something like that, perhaps. One way or the other, this is a positive card for wealth and abundance for you. All right. Bianca Tarot, so happy to see you. Wow, this card is a popular card today. The Chariot for you, Bianca. This week you are moving forward. You may be planning some travel and really figuring out what your strategy is going to be to move your life forward in the most positive way possible. It's a great thing. I thought that was mom stuff, Michelle. Very good. Yeah, Wendy, I think it is all good for sure. All right, Angelic Michelle, so happy to see you. Thanks for being here and thanks for being a member here. We really appreciate you and appreciate your support. Here's a card for the week for you. The Star reversed. Michelle, there are some things going on in your life that are not going the way you would prefer them to be going, and I'm so sorry. Find the hope and the healing that you need so that you can move forward no matter what. There's more good than there is bad in this picture, I promise you. I promise you. Bianca, you're coming to Florida. Very good. Where in Florida? I'm in Palm City. Come see me. Very good. All right. Hey, Gina, nice to see you. Gina, I haven't seen your request yet, but since we're coming to the end of the list, I'm just going to assume you want a card. And so this card is for Gina Rutledge. You're the second one to get this. The devil reversed. This week, the removal of obstacles. This week, getting on top of your own self-care. This week, finding healing. Good stuff for you, Gina. All right, my friends, from my perspective, I've come to the end of the list. If I accidentally missed you, I am so sorry. Please do reiterate. So, check out my link tree. It is right there in the description. I am coming to the Tampa Bay area at the end of the month. You'll see my phone number in the description as well. And so with that, please do reach out, phone or text, to make your appointment to see me. If you happen to be in the Tampa Bay area, you want to have a party, you want a house call, you want to come see me at my Airbnb in Wesley Chapel, by all means, reach out. Remember, I'm available for readings by phone, Skype, FaceTime, Messenger, Zoom, and also here in my Palm City office. You can, again, use the link tree or the phone number to schedule. I will look forward to seeing you all soon. I thank you all so very much. Take really good care. Have a great week, everyone. I'll be back Thursday with the Tarot Topics Weekly Newsletter recap. If you have not subscribed to the newsletter, go to the link tree and subscribe. Very good. Oh, you'll be in Tampa. When will you be in Tampa? I will be in the Tampa Bay area June 23rd through 27th. Let's see if the stars align so that we could see each other in person. That would be so cool. All right, my friends, take really good care. Be good.